We see with our hearts and love with our eyes. In a 2020 prison, lusting over a prize. Fighter in disguise, desperate for the will to survive.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Mad Dad 316 here, coming to you from this Mad Square. I made my square bigger because I'm not going to be talking a lot about this game. Here to talk about Madden 20. First review I got, Mad Dad. Played a couple. I won my very first game, first and foremost. I was playing with the Chiefs, and I beat the Patriots, so I righted their AFC Championship game loss. And the gameplay was, I'm going to be honest with you guys. It felt a little different because it's a new game, but all your worries should be cast aside as far as it's going to be harder to play. The time in the pocket felt the same. My ability to be mobile in the pocket with Mahomes felt the same. Mind you, we're just playing with lower rated players, and I'm sure once their abilities are up, they're going to be a little different. But as far as the actual movement within the game, the gameplay, it feels, of course you're going to notice a little difference, but it's not that different. It's going to feel like Madden pretty soon, pretty quick. Of course we got the updates with the scoreboard looks different. The font in the playbooks looks different. So, but it's the same plays. They're in the same spot. I checked my favorite plays in my playbooks, and they were there. So for those of you who do have it, you can go into the iCloud franchise, and you can pick any one of your teams and look through their roster. I don't know if these are the final rosters. I went to the Redskins roster, and they were ranked to 77 overall. But they also had Alex Smith as their quarterback. So I'm like, that ain't going to happen. And they had Colt McCoy, and then, Case McKeenum, and then Colt McCoy is number 3. So I'm like, well, they didn't even have Haskins on there. So I don't know how updated these rosters and rankings are. But you can go in there, and if you just want to check your team's playbook and make sure all of your plays are still where you want them and whatnot, you can just find your team, go into the iCloud franchise, and don't have to go offline. It's a lot quicker because a lot of people are doing that right now to check ratings, even though those ratings are probably going to change. So just go into the offline mode when you go into that, and then it's pretty quick to go through each team and check the playbooks, check the players, see their ratings. I think that from what I've seen and heard, Julio Jones is the highest rated wide receiver. But and Patrick Mahomes is the quarterback, so pretty relevant to this year. But I did play 2 games. I played one with online with the Chiefs and one with the Saints. A couple notes here. First and foremost, the catching. The catching feels a lot better, guys. For ones that hit their hands, now they're catching them. They're not just. It felt like I was catching a lot of ones that I would be dropping in tight windows on Madden 19. So I feel like the catching, they've improved a lot as far as, I'm not talking about high points, I'm just talking about regular good old-fashioned catching. If it's in the vicinity, they're going to catch it. Also, the angle at which the ball is thrown, it feels like it's more like on an arch versus, straight, like it's not going to get picked out of the sky, like, that user was always picking and those safeties were undercutting all of our passes. It feels like that, it's got a little bit more of a rainbow on that. So it's not going to be easy, I guess, unless you're throwing dart passes, which, just regular old passes. I'm just talking about regular tap. It feels like they have a more natural arch over the defender. So if you've got the guy beat, it seems like you're going to be able to catch the ball more often rather than them undercutting your interceptions all the time. So as far as the passing goes, that's what I felt of that. The running, the spin is not as spinny, I should say. Mind you, again, these are lower-rated players. The spin still does work, don't get me wrong. But it's not as, but again, we're all used to playing with 99 spins right now, so it's not going to spin like that. But the spin is still there. The jukes feel pretty good. I'm not the best of juker, but I was finding myself able to juke a lot easier. So the juking on the run feels a lot less glitchy. And the defenders don't seem super accelerated as far as chasing the run down. It seems like a more natural feel for them running after you when you're carrying the ball. As far as the pass rush is concerned, I know a lot of people have talked about having concerns that they're going to get back there really quick. I did not notice that any different than a regular game. I had time to move in the pocket. I had time to do my regular plays, move around a little bit, and not have to. I'm not running around crazy back there. I'm just moving in the pocket left to right, and I was able to evade the pass rush all right, And so it didn't seem like it was too aggressive on the pad. I know I heard that. The wide receivers, they do run out of bounds pretty easy, especially the back of the end zone. They're not going to hug that line. I think that hopefully they fix that that wide receiver. I know a lot of guys would be doing those toe tap catches in the end zone. This ain't happening so far as I've seen. If they throw it, they'll run through the end zone and catch it anyway, but not try to keep their feet in bounce. So hopefully they fix that. Same thing on the sidelines too. It looked like they weren't the sideline and back goal line awareness really wasn't there. But the offensive line seemed to be blocking pretty much the same. Like I said, there wasn't a lot of differences, guys. I did not notice a ton of differences so far. I did notice a lot slower because you're playing with lower rated people. But how it goes is when you start off, you load in right to the Pro Bowl, which you can play for a while. It's got all the best players of each division in there. But you can stop and quit out of there and then play either online versus a friend if you got a friend on there, or online just randomly. It's pretty cool. After you won your game, it tells you your ranking overall. Like I won my first game and I was like ranked 151st. So it tells you that with every win you have online. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool feature. But of what we can see, you know, it's not a lot of menus. It's just in franchise mode, where it seems like, you know, I didn't play a ton of franchise mode last year, but it still has where you can play the moments, play just on offense, play just on defense, or just play the moments, play the full game. You have, you know, the training in between, and you know, of course, you know, trying to boost your XP up in franchise mode. Like, again, I don't play it that much, but yeah, the only thing to look on franchise mode for me was look at the playbooks and look at all the teams, players, and whatnot, so we can do in there. So other than that, guys, you know, any specific questions you guys have, please drop them down in the comments. I'll continue to do these updates throughout the weekend as I'm playing it, but that's what I've seen so far. So in a nutshell, passing seems like it's easier to catch a little bit. They're catching a lot of more catches. Receiver awareness is not there. The defensive line is not. Oh, Jesus. Hopefully the defensive line is not as aggressive as people are making it out to be. It seems pretty, you know, on the run, not as aggressive, and on the pass, it seems regular. So that's what I've noticed so far. You can move still in the pocket pretty well. Different fonts. It kind of feels like when you're running, like you're a little more artificial, the running does. Kind of like you're gliding. I don't know if you guys knew when you had Randy Moss and having that 99 speed, kind of felt like you take a step and glide. It feels like all the players are kind of gliding like that now, too. So that's my take so far, guys. I'll continue to update you guys. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Slap the subscribe button if you're new to this channel. Hit a like button. I appreciate it. Mad Dad 316 is